When you trim balance a fan, which we recommend to do at every fan startup that you have, this is how you do it. We're going to walk you through the steps of wiring a motor, putting the vibration probes on the bearings, and going back and physically running the fan. So Andrew here is going to get into wiring the motor. So go ahead, Andrew. You got to pop off the bolts that are on the junction box of the motor. And inside we have leads, and we need to connect those leads to power. And so he's going to go off of the motor nameplate up here to see which leads should be connected to which of the 3 legs that he's bringing in from power. Now, as he's doing this, you've got to know what your 3 legs are. And so a quick rule of thumb that he taught me is BYO is 1, 2, 3. So B is black or brown, Y is yellow, and O is orange. And that's 1, 2, 3. So follow 1, 2, 3 on your nameplate and wire it correctly by knowing the BYO rule. He's about to do that. So I'll have him walk through what he's doing as he's taking these steps.
All right. So the motor schematic is telling me what wires need to connect in addition to the BYO wires. So I'm going to connect those up, and then I will connect the legs, the BYO 1, 2, and 3 last. So it's indicating 4 and 7 go together, so I'm putting 4 and 7 together.
You're putting 4 and 7 together, 5 and 8, and 6 and 9?
Correct. I'm overly cautious, so I double check everything. 4 and 7, 5 and 8, 6 and 9. The remaining wires are my legs, 1, 2, and 3, which I'll hook directly to my VFD.
Yeah, it should be noted that we're wiring into a VFD. If you have a fan in the field that you're wiring your motor directly into an across-the-line starter, you'll need to make sure to get your polarity correct so that the fan is operating in the correct rotation, clockwise or counterclockwise. Because we're wiring into a VFD, we can control that through the VFD.
So leg 1 went to black or brown. Leg 2 is going to yellow. Leg 3 will go to orange. Then I'll double check that. All that looks good. I'm going to hook up my ground. So that should be wired up completely.
Okay, so we've completed wiring the motor up, so it's connected to power now. And now we're going to move on to setting the vibration probes on the bearings, because when we trim balance a fan, we want to run it at full operating speed and pick up any vibration that there could be within the fan and knock it out before we're actually running our fan in the system.
These are my accelerometers. They all have a very specific place and purpose. They take horizontal, vertical, and axial readings.
We're placing these on the motor feet right now. So he placed one on the motor foot in the horizontal direction. So this direction. Now he's placing one on top of the motor. That's going to grab the vertical. Then our last one, he's going to go in the axial direction, so he's going to be in line with the shaft. These are the 3 axes of vibration, and you want to pick up all 3 because they mean different things. We've addressed this in a different video, but vertical, you're really looking at how well your fan is installed to its foundation. Axial, you're looking at how rigid your foundation is in supporting your fan, and horizontal, you're looking at how well the wheel is balanced. So that's typically what the 3 axes will tell you in terms of if one is off on vibration or not. And that's why we monitor all 3, and we check these in our trim balance process. At this point, he's put 6 probes on the motor. So he has 3 back here on the ODE bearing of the motor. That's on the back of the motor. He's got 3 on the drive end bearing of the motor. That's the front of the motor. He's got 3 probes on the outboard bearing, and he's got 3 probes on the inboard bearing. So inboard bearing, outboard bearing, drive end bearing, opposite drive end bearing. That's what we call these. So he's picking up 12 points of potential vibration as he runs this fan up to full speed. Now he's setting the laser up. This laser is going to hone in on the tack strip that we've placed on the shaft between the bearings right here. And that's going to pick up the speed that the fan is running, but not just the speed, it's also going to pick up where the imbalance is. So these accelerometers will be picking up the imbalance, and that's measured in inches per second the way that we do it. We do it through a filter-in reading. But this picks up, the tack strip is on what we call 0 phase. And so there's 360 degrees of phase. And so by having this laser pointed at that tack strip and running it, we know where the imbalance is when there's vibration in these bearings by knowing when that tack strip is passing our laser. All right, we're now ready to run this fan at full speed. And what we're doing here is we're trying to get the fan under a certain threshold of vibration. This is a BV3 application. If you don't know what that means, go look up the ISO spec on in situ vibration limits when you have a fan that's in the field. This one being a BV3, we're trying to get our numbers below 0.15 inches per second filter in back there on the monitor. So he's going to be looking at all 12 probes, and if we're below 0.15 inches per second when this is running full speed, it's good to go. So he's going to fire up to full speed and it's going to get loud. How'd we do?
We passed.
What was our worst number?
0.10.
There you go. This one's a run and ship. Highest number was 0.10 inches per second. So all 12 probes, 4 verticals, 4 horizontals, and 4 axials, all reported numbers less than 0.1 inches per second, and this fan is good to ship out to the field.